Tonight, Alejandra Cora will never speak to Ben in English. Spanish Ivan say hello to all chatterers.
Hello.
At the most horrible Beijing shopping master shop, his heart's dumb.
Hello, all the whole PC. Finally, I have returned back to Hong Kong right now, and after I have been travel at Beijing for a while, and this is really an unforgettable scenes I'd ever think. Yeah, every time when I'm going back to sleep and everything I think about what I actually did in Beijing, this is absolutely very funny all the time. Now, coming up before the awarding session, actually need to announce, to give it to all the whole distribution, to give it to all the whole people who actually embraced me before. Here's some video that I want to show you before. Horrible.
好心在天，谁能与我相同？心同在手，谁能一击屠龙？冲越诸路，往前英雄本色，武林风起，自当集团下课。
Woo! Wow, that was too horrible. Don't you understand how come the Beijing actually use what kind of knife it is? They are going to be chopping at his neck by the opponent one. Do you know how do you feel when the neck is going to hold on to breathe without bleeding? The original people after they have used the knife to cut another people's throats, that will eventually that this is the most dangerous actions. Yeah, this is the most horrible part. Would you dare to watching this horrible scene ever? But I bet most of the PCs would. Alright, coming up is the awarding session time now. Okay, first of all, before I need to announce her name, first of all I should be able to explain. This is the 4th day after I have been traveled to few places such as the Bird Nest, Forbidden City, and the Great Wall. And I did went to the shopping. It's a shopping time. It's a business time, and I didn't buy anything. Yeah. When the tour guide have already announced us to return back to the coach, and then I did asking some of the visitors, what did you buy? But she didn't respond anything. Okay. First of all, the most idiocy award is Alejandra Cora. Once again, congratulations to Alejandra Cora to distribute the most idiocy awarding. Okay, the next awarding, I should like to explain. I actually make a lot of Spanish friends, and he is definitely the most friendly, and he was spending most of the time, and he spent most of the time to talking with me in English, and he was willing to talk to me in Spanish. He will be teaching me a few words such as "Yo gozmasto," how are you? "Aglu," be careful. This kind of vocabulary word. Okay, later on when I do have another second chance, I will have to ask him to learning some more Spanish language. Okay. Now the next awarding, the most spending time with Ben awarding is Ivan Rus Cantero.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Because
Oh, once again, congratulations to Ivan Rus Cantero right now, and I want to spending a few more time to further understand how come that Ivan Rus Cantero actually can speak to me in English. At the meantime, I'm very confusing when I was trying to ask him more complicated questions and he couldn't be able to understand. Alright, I actually want to recommend a good Spanish friend to all the whole PC. Probably I have been recommend all the whole PC to know about him. He's coming from Spanish. And I have no idea did Susie and Natty and Jay Cullen have they ever know who is my Spanish. I actually want all of you to know who is my Spanish friend ever before I will need to move on. Who is the next awarding? Enjoy the video. Hello, all the PCs. How's your work? Do you know where am I now? Do you know who is my real partner? Okay, don't you mind?
Okay.
Don't you mind it? Hello. Say
Hello.
Okay. Now we'll have to return it back. Earlier on, we went to Beijing and have a house visit. While I'm returned back to Hong Kong, I have quite many information to tell you. Enjoy your work. Goodbye. As you can see, after I have been sharing something at Beijing on this video, I recommend a good friends for it, Susie, Natty, and Jade. You should have to take a look for this video award because he's definitely a nice guy, and I met him and just communicate with him at least 4 days. During these 4 days, I actually did acquire a lot of the good benefits. It's just because of him we have cultural exchange. Yeah, that's what I'm think. All right. Therefore, that's why I should have to give it a rewarding. Yes. So, the second of all, the most friendly award is the same again. Ivan Rus Cantero!
I had a girl, Donna was her name. Said she left me, I never been the same. 'Cause I love.
Once again, thank you very much for those people who have helped me improve my English, and I have been trying my best to do my best things and doing my best performance at Beijing. Alright. Have you ever watched for the most horrible and the most funniest show at Beijing before you have to traveling in China? And I think if you're the first year to arrive in Hong Kong, you better need to be traveling around in the mainland China. I should have to recommend you to go to the few places. But I did experience this before. So, the next award. This is absolutely very funny. When I'm returned back to Hong Kong, I was always happier and always smiling all the time when I was like leaning on the back. You wanted to show who it is. The most funniest award is the Beijing Knife Master! Thank you very much, and I'm really appreciate that Beijing Master have really demonstrated a lot more funniest show ever, and it was quite horrible. And how come did he actually making his dumb by using the sharpest knife? And this is absolutely horrible all the time. But but he's still bleeding. I have no idea how could he do it. Yeah. Then this is why I'm awarding for him right now. Okay, and also I should have the award for the most horrible part. Award is the same thing. The Beijing Chop Master. He's definitely would use a lot of knife to chopping his neck. I actually don't want to see that before. I actually did experience before, and I would never watch it again. Watch the show now. Once again, thank you very much for this Beijing demonstrator. And after I have went to the Beijing, and in my opinion, I actually think traveling in Beijing is just only a part of the checkpoint. How could I train myself to be an independent person? And now I could be able to become an adventurer right now, be honestly. Well, before I need to end up the part, I shall have to give all the whole blessing word to all the PC. Please do not ignore my video in here. I'm trying so hard to do such things to me. Yes, of course. After I have been meeting a lot of the idiot people, a lot of the talent people, and this is the most unforgettable thing before. Yes, this is really spectacular before. Maybe next time I could be able to travel in another capital city, or maybe in Europe, or maybe in Singapore. I have no idea where I'm going to the next, but I hope I'll be able to traveling in London for further visiting about what is the English culture anyway, because I do love the English culture. Don't you understand? I really do love in England. This is really a bombshell. See you next time. Good night.
多么弱。